respected officers, ANOs, faculty members, and dear participants. A pleasant good morning to you all. My hearty welcome to you all for the second day of the 5-day nation level online workshop on role of youth in nation building, organized by St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering, Chungangadai and Nesamani Memorial Christian College, Marthandam, in association with 11th Tamil Nadu Battalion NCC, Nagarkoil. Hope you have enjoyed the session on day 1 and I am sure it will be useful to you. I am extremely happy to introduce today's resource person, Captain Dr. A. Boyd Wesley, Associate NCC Officer, Nesamani Memorial Christian College, Marthandam. Technology developments that have occurred in universe are the result of joint efforts of scientists and engineers. It has shrunk the world to a large extent and made us busy. But to live a fruitful life, we need certain basic life skills. Today, Captain Wesley will share his views on life skills. He is the right person to handle this topic. He has completed PhD in computer science on image processing and working as assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science of NMC College, Marthandam. He has attended international conferences at South Korea and Japan. He has completed a course on personality development and life skills at the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development, Sri Perumbudur, and successfully completed disaster management training at NDR of Arakonam. He is a great person and plays various roles as administrator, as researcher, as motivator, etc. He has guided more than 100 cadets to join Indian Army, including 2 officers. His contribution during ex-NCC Yodhan was commendable. He coordinated all the activities along with the police personnel for the successful conduct of ex-NCC Yodhan in Kanyakumari district. We are extremely happy to have you on this wonderful day, sir. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Respected officers of 11th Tamil Nadu Battalion, NCC Nagarkoil, respected correspondent, principal, and bursar of St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering, Nagarkoil, respected correspondent, principal, vice principal, and bursar of our Nesamani Memorial Christian College, Marthandam, the convener of this 5 days workshop, Major Edwin Gladstone, and my dear participants, good morning to all of you. Today, we are in the second day of the 5 days online workshop. I have to thank the organizers for giving me a chance to present a topic, that is life skills, in this workshop. Yesterday we have heard from Captain Binoy about communication skills. Really, it is very useful to all of us. As far as today's topic is concerned, life skill is very, very important for the youth. As we are having the topic that is the role of youth in nation building, life skills plays an important role for the development of youth. If youth developed, the nation is also gets developed. First of all, we have to concentrate on skills. What is meant by skill? Skill is a talent needed to do a job or task. There are so many jobs available in the world to do particular task, particular work. So each and every job needs some skill or skilled person to do that particular job. A skilled person uses less time, less energy, and less resources to do a job and produces high quality, good quality results. There are many different types of skills that can help you succeed all aspects of your life, whether it's school or college or workplace or even a sport or hobby. There are different types of skills. First one is literacy skill. Literary skills, reading, writing, and arithmetic skills falls in these literacy skills. Reading habits. We have to improve the reading habit. We have to improve the writing habit. We have to improve the arithmetic skills. So these types of skills comes under literacy skills. Second one is language skills. Communicating using a language in writing and by speaking with others, speaking in a meeting, addressing a meeting, and etc. Language, fluency. So it comes under language skills. Functional skills, doing something, that is filling up bank forms to deposit or withdraw money, able to read the map, booking railway tickets in houses or some places. If there is a fused bulb is there, the particular person can able to change the fused bulb. And also if there is a leakage in the pipe, the particular person he can be able to do clear the leakage. That these are comes under functional skills. Vocational skills, in addition to the daily work or daily studies, somebody can involve or to enhance their livelihood opportunities. They can do carpentry, tailoring, making handicrafts, fisheries, etc. Sports skills, sports capable of playing as a single player or in a team. Skill, cultural skills, capacity to do cultural activity, dancing, mimicry, making jokes, and etc. Cultural skills. The last one is life skills. It's a very, very important skill. It consists of self awareness, empathy, creative thinking, critical thinking, effective communication, and etc. Skills are acquired through practice and patience. By practice only, we can acquire, we can, by experience only, we can get skills. Then comes under life skill. In each and every person, to live a happy or healthy or a positive life, life skill plays an important role in the day-to-day task. Each and every youth or person or human being having some life skill in their own. But we have to enhance the life skill. For what purpose? By enhancing life skill, we can adapt to situation. We can adapt to different people, and it helps to lead a healthy and positive life. WHO, that is World Health Organization, they specifies that life skills are abilities for adopting positive behavior that enable individuals to deal effectively with the demands and challenges of everyday life. Adaptive means that a person should have the flexibility to adjust according to the situation. Nowadays, flexible is very much needed. For positive behavior, a person needs to have positive thinking and look at opportunities even in difficult situation in order to come up from the situation, in order to cope with the situation. Positive behavior is very much needed. Life skills are a group of psychosocial competencies, interpersonal skills, effective communication, develop coping and self-management skills to lead a healthy and also a productive life. Life skill enables each and every person to translate the knowledge, attitude, and values into actual abilities by helping us decide what to do, when to do, and how to do. What to do, when to do, and how to do. If you follow or if you realize the situation, if we translate the knowledge received from different sources by means of teaching, by means of books, by means of some experiences, we can translate into actual abilities. So life skill is very, very important one. In life skill, there are 10 important different skills are there. Self-awareness, empathy, critical thinking, creative thinking, problem solving skills, decision making, interpersonal relationship, effective communication, coping with emotions, coping with stress. One by one, we can see the different important life skills. First one is self awareness. Each and every person must have this skill, that is self awareness, recognition of our own character, our own strength, our own weaknesses, desires, likes and dislikes, and skill. What are the skills we have? I have. So, recognition, self awareness, that is very, very important. Aware of the good points about oneself helps young people build a sense of self esteem and self confidence. I can do this. I'm capable of do. I'm capable in doing this. So self esteem is there, self confidence is there, so that they can achieve. Being aware of the weaknesses will make young people be willing to learn more. That is very, very important. We have to, there are so many analyses are there. So SW, OT is there. We have to consider or we have to divide our own strength and weakness. What are the strength I'm having? What are the weaknesses I'm having? So we have to day by day we have to change the weakness into strength, not from strength to weakness, but from weakness to strength. We have to increase our strength by reducing, by decreasing the points in the weakness column. Self awareness is necessary for developing a positive attitude towards life. Example, I love Max. I love Max. So he is capable of taking Max subject to study. If he hate Max means he is not able to study Max. I'm not good in Max. So if possible we can avoid or we can develop. We can develop. We can change the concept. I'm not good in Max to I love Max. Another example is I love swimming. I hate dishonesty. So we have to list out the points, strength. We have to list out the points of weaknesses. So first skill is very, very important to achieve high, to achieve a healthy life. You must have the skill of self-awareness. Second one is empathy. Empathy. It is the ability to be sensitive to another person's situation. Sympathy is not same as empathy. Empathy is different. To understand his or her concern, worries, fears, needs, and how they feel. Empathy works wonder when we apply it to our relationship with our loved ones, classmates, parents, friends, cousins, and colleagues. It helps us move closer to solution, to resolve conflicts, and enhance our quality of life. Example, Rani lost her dog in an accident. Rani lost her dog, her pet dog, met in an accident, so she lost the dog. One of her friends laughed when she heard the story. Ha 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 ha. Hey, very good. Rani lost her dog. This lack of empathy. Another friend go to her house, sit along there and cried. This is sympathy. Anudabam. Another friend said, I understand the loss. Okay, your loving dog has lost. I understand the loss. Okay, but you can get another one. Don't be feel unhappy. That is empathy. But Pachaptabam. So empathy makes the third Rani to come up. Okay, okay. So, empathy skill we need to develop. Each and every youth, each and every person must have the skill that is empathy skill. Critical thinking, the third one, third life skill is critical thinking. It is the ability to analyze information and experience in an objective manner. It can help us recognize and access the factors that influence our attitude and behavior, such as media and peer pressure influences. Critical thinking, it is very, very important. This skill makes us to analyze information in an objective manner, analyze the experience in an objective manner. Example is there. Rajesh, a small boy, usually buys snacks in a shop. The shopkeeper who accepted money till the previous week suddenly refused to take money. Okay, okay. So from today onwards, you don't want to give money. I will give you free sweets or snacks free of cost. But if you have the skill of critical thinking, Rajesh becomes suspicious. Why, why he needs to give eatables on free of cost? So he refused to try the item. After some days later, he came to know that the new eatable had some mind alerting substance in it. So likewise, there are so many experience sometimes we may have in our day-to-day life. So based on the information, based on the experience, we have to think critically so that like Rajesh, he come up, he became suspicious about that particular eatable or the particular shopkeeper. Next skill that is creative thinking. Creative thinking. Creativity is the ability to generate new ideas. Today, the digital media is so improving or in a high place, information technology, because of its own creativity. New softwares, new apps, new facilities. So electronics and communication and information technology, computer science gets merged and it gives good facilities to the user. Creativity. Creativity is the ability to generate new ideas by combining, changing, or reapplying existing ideas. It helps us to look beyond our direct experience and to respond adaptively and with flexibility to situations in our daily life. I will show the example. Roshan is one of the students He was a part of a big group of friends. All his friends wanted to try algebra on the last day of school. So they told Roshan, it is a rare opportunity because this is the last day of our togetherness. All of them may not come together again. So we wanted to try algebra. But on hearing this, uh, Roshan thought over what to do. So he planned differently. That is creativity. Last day of the school should be remembered well. So instead, he asked all his friends that we can go to beach for a swim. We can go for a trip and we can swim in the beach. This lasts in the memory forever. Roshan's suggestions was accepted by his friends. The creativity without affecting, without neglecting, the Roshan changes from negative to positive approach. Critical thinking. We must have this critical thinking skill. The fifth one is the problem solving skill. Problem solving skill. Actually, we are all study maths. In each and every problem, there must be a solution. There must be a solution. So, in our day to day life, there must be so many problems. But if a person has this problem solving skill, he can solve all issues, all problems, and he can live a happy life. This problem solving skill enable us to deal with problems in our lives in a constructive manner. ஆக்கப்பூர்வமான வழிகளில் constructive manner. The process of problem solving involves various steps. They are, first we have to identify the problem, then we have to explore the available alternative. Third one, deciding on the best possible solution. In each and every problem, if you want to solve that problem, we can do this process. Identifying the problem, exploring the available alternative, and deciding on the best possible solution. Example, Sita want to choose maths group in her secondary to become engineer. Her parents suggested to take science group to make her doctor. So Sita has some confusion. So he sits and he prepared the advantages and disadvantages of each of the choices. Maths group, science group, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages? So based on the advantages, if maths has more points in advantage than disadvantage, she can select maths. If science has more advantage than disadvantage, he can select science. So based on advantages, she selects the group. So problem solved. Dear participants, in our workplace, or in our house, or in our family, or in our college or school, whatever, wherever we are there may be some problems. Problem solving skill makes us to come up from the problem, to solve the problem and live happy. Next on decision making, just like problem solving, another important skill is the decision making. It is to choose from the varied option based on the existing knowledge of the topic under consideration, keeping in mind the positive or negative consequences of each of the options. Decision making. This skill is also important. The example is Sheena's class excursion was scheduled on the same day as her cousin's marriage. See, actually, she is very interested to attend the excursion too with friends. It's very jolly. But cousin's marriage, family marriage, that is also very important. Her mind oscillating between excursion and marriage. So she sits and keep thinking what to do. Finally, finally, she decided to do one thing. During during her analysis, she prepares the positiveness and negativeness. For example, finally, she realized that excursion would come again in the next year, but her cousin could get married only once in her lifetime. So she attended the marriage. Decision making skill is also very important. Interpersonal relationship skill. Interpersonal relationship. To live a good life, happy life, healthy life, we must acquire this interpersonal relationship skill. So many people having problems within the family, within the neighbors, within the society, but we have to develop good interpersonal relationship, positive relationship. This skill makes to establish, able to establish positive relationship, relate in positive ways with the people, not in negative way, positive way, always smiling, saying good words, always, whenever they see each other, wish can be exchanged. So to establish positive relationship, we need this interpersonal relationship skill. Making and maintaining friendly relationship, which can be of great importance to our mental and social well-being. Example is there. Rakesh parents and Mukesh parents studied together when they young. But later on, during one such period, Rakesh parents borrowed money from Mukesh parents. But Mukesh parents not able to return the money. So heated arguments took place. Parents of each, that is, they told each other not to speak. But in the school, the small boys, they discussed the situation. They came to a decision that the fight is between our parents and not between us. So we always remain friends and play with each other. What a good decision. Interpersonal relationship skill we have to acquire. We have to enhance. The next one is the effective communication. Effective communication. It is the ability to express verbally through spoken or written language and non-verbally through gesture and body movements. Effective communication. Say yes or no. Effective communication. Giving right answer. Giving good words. An example. Arif and Reshma are members of a big group of friends. One day Arif asked Reshma whether we can go to canteen and we can spend some time. But Reshma did not like the idea. At once, immediately, she told that we want to go alone. We can go to canteen with all our friends. I am not ready for any preferences from. She communicated strongly, effectively. The issue was settled. Effective communication is very, very needed. We have to develop that skill also. Coping with emotions. Emotions. Today, human beings are having full of emotions. Those emotions can be carefully dealt. We have to cope up with emotions. Being aware of the predominant emotion that preoccupies the mind at any point of time, knowing how emotions influence behavior, and being able to respond to emotions appropriately. One example is there. As if a college student lost the table tennis match at college. He was so disappointed. He came home and screamed with his sister, and she did not open the door. Disappointment converted into anger. Disappointment converted into anger. The emotion is there. His failure in the match makes him disappointment. Disappointment converts into anger, creates problem. But at the same time, if when Asif lost the table tennis match at college, he went to the coach and explained the situation. What is the problem? How he lost the match? So he requested the coach to give him more training so that he would not lose next time. This is good experience, good idea. Coping with the disappointment and making use of the disappointment to learn from mistakes. In our day to day life, there may be ups and downs, success is there, failure is there. But when we fail or lose something, we never be disappointed. We have to convert the disappointment to make use of the disappointment to learn from mistakes. Why it happens, how it happens, what I have to do to get success. So, hoping with emotion, that skill is needed in this art. Master, the 10th skill, effective skill, that is coping with stress. Stress, maximum youth are affected with stress. Having stress, they never communicate with friends. They never communicate. They never have good communication with the parents, relatives, their friends. Coping with stress. It means recognizing the source of stress in our lives, recognizing how this affects us physically and emotionally, and acting in ways that help us control our levels of stress by changing our environment or lifestyle. We have to analyze how what's the source of this stress. By having stress, how this affects physically, emotionally, and acting in ways that help us to control our levels of stress by changing our environment or lifestyle. Example, Rekha had exam worry. Just a day before the examination, she saw the book. She has no confidence. So headache, vomiting, uncomfortable. Later, she realized that there is no point in worrying at last minutes. So she went to the hall, switched on the music system, listened to songs, fell asleep, and became normal. Coping with stress. With each and every person, youth must develop, enhance this skill, coping with stress. Stress leads to suicide. So to overcome, stress leads to failure. Stress leads to addict with the drugs and etc. We have to cope up with stress. As conclusion, life skills help in developing positive attitude, flexible attitude, building self-confidence, self-esteem, adapt to situations and people. Life skills are present in each and every individual. To get the best out of them, we need to sharpen them regularly. Life skills can be acquired through practice and patience. If you enhance the life skill, it helps to lead a healthy and positive life. Okay, study is there. We all know the story Hunter and the Pigeons. From the school itself, we have studied. A group of pigeons enjoyed the fresh grains in a field every day. One day, a hunter spotted them and decided them to catch. He planned and he spread a net in the field and waited for them to come. On seeing the grains under the net, the pigeons went inside and they caught in the net. They realized that the hunter will take them away soon. From the group of pigeons, the leader pigeon said, "We have to get out. There must be a way out. Let us think." But they could not find a way out because the net was very strong. Each pigeon they individually tried to escape by pulling the net in different direction. But within them, it increased their fear and confusion among them more than helping them. They feared that now hunter will come and take them away. At that time, a young pigeon said, "Why don't we all try and fly together instead of trying to escape individually? When we pull individually, we waste our energy." The leader pigeon was not in agreement. He said, "No, no, no. It may be difficult." But the young pigeon insisted that they try it once. We can try. Once we can try. If it possible, we can escape. Otherwise, okay, no problem. So finally, the leader pigeon agreed. When he spotted the hunter at a distance, when he said fly, all of them lifted together and flew away with the net. The hunter arrived at the sea to see the pigeons fly away together as one group with his net. The story is very small children, kids can understand the situation. Undu battal, undu vaadu. Here, in this story, we have to analyze the life skills used by the characters. First one, self-awareness. The pigeons knew that they were in trouble and they had to find a way out of the net. They they self they themselves realized that we are arrested. There is no go. So, but we have to find out of the net. Creative thinking by the hunter. The hunter he plans to hunt the pigeons. How is it possible? So his creative thinking skill evolved. He spread the grains under the net to catch the pigeons. Creative thinking by the pigeons. What type of thinking? They identified a creative solution of flying together. Flying together. They succeed. Here, critical thinking. The young pigeon identified that they are wasting energy and time by trying to fly out individually. Individually trying is not able to get success. So the young pigeon, it critically gave some suggestion. The decision making. They decided to fly as a group. Ready, start. Ready, one, two, three, start. Then all fly. Effective communication. The young pigeon assertively communicated his suggestion of flying together. Even though the leader not accepted the young pigeon's suggestion, he strongly communicated his suggestion. So it was accepted. Interpersonal relationship. The young pigeon could make suggestion to the leader without fear. What is the relationship? Positive relationship. If there is positive relationship, communication is easy. So by this case study, these life skills are used. So in our day activity, we can also enhance, acquire the life skills and achieve high in our lives. Wish you all the best. May God bless you. Thank you.